Okay, let us talk about how we're going to add vectors graphically. So a vector basically has an amount, a size, and a direction. So if I want to add two vectors, the normal way I suggest is we use the sort of dog greeting method. Dog greeting method. So imagine if you have two vectors, I'll call this vector A and vector B. So A plus B, well, imagine that we've got two dogs meeting each other. So the first dog sticks its nose in the tail of the second dog, and it's going to be... So what we're doing is we're joining these vectors together, nose to tail. We'll do an example in a minute so that you can see. And the resultant vector, we're going to start, that's where we start, at the tail of the first one, go up to the nose of the second one, and we put two little arrows on there to show that that is the resultant vector. So let's do this with an example. I mean, we want to see how this... So let's say I have a treasure map. To find the treasure, find the treasure, walk 100 paces east and 75 paces north. Okay, so if I'm going to join these two together, I first of all identify my two vectors. I've got a vector that says I go 100 east, and I've got another vector that says I go 75 north. So graphically what we're going to do is we're going to choose a start point. I choose you, Pikachu. There's my start point. I'm going to grab a ruler and I'm going to work out a scale. So I'm going to say I've got to go 100 paces east. So I'm going to say 1 millimetre equals 1 pace. So I've got my marker on. So I draw an arrow 100 millimetres long. If I have a really big piece of paper, I might make it 200 metres if I've got a short piece of paper. So I will choose a scale. So in this case I'm choosing 1 pace equals 1 millimetre. So this is where I start. Then I get to this point here, and then I have to go 75 paces north. So I head north. So from that where I ended up, I now go north 75 paces. So because we said 1 millimetres 1 pace, we'll go 75 north, and I end up here. So now, how far have I travelled from my start point? So what I can do is I grab a ruler. This is where I start, and this is where I end up. Hopefully this is where the treasure is. And I can grab my ruler, I can measure, I can draw this in. I can measure that, and that's 125 millimetres. Times, well, 1 millimetre equals per pace equals 125 paces. I am 125 paces from where I started. And what's the direction here? Well, we're doing it graphically. What we do is we grab our protractor, put that on there, and now we can read, what's that, 37 degrees. Direction equals 37 degrees. So I can write this in polar coordinate form. So polar coordinates or that form. A, this is A, this is B. A plus B equals 125 paces at the angle of 37 degrees. And remember, the more vectors you have, you stick them nose to tail. So if I have three vectors, if I have A plus B plus C, we can do the same thing. I go A, B, C, C, and this is where I start. This is where I end up. So that is going to be A plus B plus C. So the basic thing is, when adding vectors graphically, you actually physically draw them on a piece of paper. You choose a scale. So in this case, choose a scale. Choose a start point. Use a ruler and a protractor to add the vectors nose to tail. Tail. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw. Use the ruler to draw a line from the start to the finish. From start to finish. Then number 5, use the ruler to find the length. And then 6, use the protractor to find the angle. So that's the basic technique that we're using. So we choose a scale, choose a start point, just put it on the paper somewhere. Use a ruler and protractor, add the vectors nose to tail. So ruler, and we use the protractor. Okay. Use the ruler to find the length, and use the protractor. Okay, we'll do another example in a second.